I'll make a freaking chickasee. I mean, a chicken fricassee. A freaking Oh, bonjour. Oui, oui. Happy Tuesday. I don't know how to say that in French, but guess what? Another edition of Fowled Up Cooking in the Kitchen is going to derive of today. That's right. We've infused Bastille Day into it, and I'm going to make you a classic Coq Au Vin. What that means, in parentheses, is chicken cooked in red wine and vegetables. I'm going to show you my version of it so that you can make it at home using chicken thighs with the skin on, because those will hold the moisture and this whole dish will work around it as it keeps its integrity for our Coq Au Vin. With that, classically, we have mirepoix. Oh, that's a French word too. Mirepoix, carrots, celery, onions, garlic, and then we're gonna stud it with chunks of bacon lardoons, which is a slab bacon that I diced up. We're gonna render out that fat. I have we're gonna deglaze it with, that's right, little red wine. Woo-hoo-hoo. Some for me, some for you. I made a tomato sauce. Instead of using a canned tomato product, I actually made a tomato sauce. That's gonna give us our sweet and richness while we stew our chicken. And then we're gonna finish it with some nice dried herbs, rosemary, thyme, garlic, and onion powder. What do you say we get braising? Oh yeah, by the way, French fries, French bread, and French dressing is not French food. Oui, oui. No, we, me. First, I take my flour and I'm gonna season it with salt and pepper. And then we're gonna mix it all in there. Then I'm gonna dip my chicken with the skin side down in the flour. We're gonna dip the whole chicken all over. And then we take the other one and do the same. I'm gonna save some of this flour for later. We're gonna make what is called a roux. It's also another French term. Flour, butter, cooked together. It's used as a thickening agent for these particular dishes and sauces. We get some canola oil, medium hot braising pan. Give it a good shot because we need to brown the chicken, and what's left in the chicken pan, we're gonna make our roux out of. So skin side down. Here to sizzle, baby. So we wanna put some color and render out some of that chicken fat from the skin onto this dish. That's what makes it so beautiful. We don't want to season this with too much salt or pepper yet, because while we're braising it in the oven, the liquid is going to reduce. Plus, the bacon has salt in it, the spice mix has salt in it, my tomato sauce has salt in it. So we're going to season this at the end or not. But we can always add more. You can't take it out. We are about 5 minutes in. We're gonna turn our chicken. See that nice brown? While that's browning, what I did was I pushed it to one side of the pan, and then I'm gonna take all of our vegetables and bacon and saute it in the chicken fat. As you can see, I cut the vegetables and the bacon thicker and a little bit bigger than I would normally do a mirepoix because of the braising process. This is gonna cook. This is gonna cook for about an hour in the oven. So I want to actually have the integrity of the vegetables when I'm done. That's why I made them bigger. Except for the chopped garlic, that ain't no thing. Gently, either take a spoon, I got a pair of tongs in my hand, and we're just gonna kind of, you see how I have the garlic on top? Because it's the little chopped fine garlic. If I mix that in too fast, it's gonna burn. So we're gonna mix it in at the end. So now our bacon is starting to render out. And then we start mixing in the garlic. I'm gonna take some of that flour that we used to dust the chicken with, and I'm gonna sprinkle it onto the vegetables. This is also gonna help it thicken up. As you can see, the flour is starting to, it'll absorb all the fat and sort of coat the vegetables. We're gonna do a little Julia Childs for everybody and deglaze this pan with our red wine. So yeah, a little bit for the chicken, a little bit for the chef, a little bit more for the chicken. I'm gonna add my tomato sauce, and then finally, chicken stock. We're gonna give this a final stir. You see that deep, dark mahogany color? That's what we're looking for. Finally, I'm gonna add my dried spices. We give that one last stir, slice of aluminum foil. We're gonna turn it off so I don't burn myself while I make the lid. And then we're gonna pop it in the oven. Make sure the lid's on tight, kind of. We're an hour later. Let's go to the oven. Ho, 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 ho. Bam. Oh my God. Coq Au Vin. Oh my good. Oh my God. Coq Au Vin, baby. At its best. See how the chicken thighs have browned up nice because they're sitting about an inch out of the liquid? Crispy, yet moist and juicy. And then that sauce from that flour we made a roux from, you can see the consistency of our sauce. We need to taste it before we put it on the plate. Woo, it's hot. I wanted something to soak it all up in, so I roasted a half a sweet potato. Surprise! I didn't tell you that in the beginning, but I put a half a sweet potato in it. So we're gonna take all that nice veggies and stew and bacon, lift it out. We saved that other one for someone we may like. You know who I'm talking to, honey. I have some sprouts. I have some chive flowers. Alouette, jote alouette. Coq Au Vin, baby. Coq Au Vin.